All right, another Yakkin with you, Jagoff, and look at where we are, way up here at the Consol Energy Center. Notice I said Consol, not Console, and we are with Ryan Mill, public address announcer for the Pittsburgh Penguins games. Ryan, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
You know, now most people want their name on an office door somewhere to show success, but check this out. Ryan has his name right here on this little thing, and Ryan, what is this? This looks pretty business right here.
Well, the building is the Consol. This is a console. See, look, it says it right there.
There you go.
So that's where
very confusing.
Yeah, it can be.
Some Jagoff.
You don't want to read that
yeah.
and then get it wrong.
That's a good point.
But if I hit this button, the whole world hears me.
Really?
And then if I hit this button, I talk to our producer down there.
Okay. All right.
That's kind of, and you put this guy on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, so that's the weird thing is that you're talking to a producer. Like, this isn't about you coming and watching the games. Like, this is really hard work, right?
No, come on, it's about me coming to watch games. And then they tell me when to talk and say stuff. But yeah, no, it's
a major league production here.
Oh, it is. They don't
Yeah.
mess around. I mean, I'm a very small part of it. There are about, 50 people that are putting this whole thing together, and that's just in-house for a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just one guy sitting here with a mic,
So
yelling.
So yeah, and you do a good job. Now the voice, you obviously.
Can you say that first part again?
You do a great job.
There we go.
as a matter
Yeah,
of
great,
fact.
great. Yeah.
Now the voice.
Yeah.
You're born with that. When you came out crying and they smacked you, you know, you kind of had this velvety voice, or what happened? Or did you train yourself?
That was it. That was exactly. Radio starting when I was 14.
Okay.
And was fortunate enough that a family friend owned a radio station, and so I went on and I talk like this, and then I talk like this, because your voice is changing around that time.
Yeah.
And he decided that was a good time to put me on the air. And then just years of being on radio and then running radio stations and cutting commercials.
Yeah.
And you fake it until you figure it out, I guess.
Good. Yeah. Now here you are, the Penn's public address announcer, and I was going to ask you, what's it mean to be the Penn's public address announcer?
Well, I mean, I like probably everyone that's gonna be watching this. I'm a fan, and that's why I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a job, but it's any job anyone would do. I mean, it's not like I'm digging ditches. It's fun.
Yeah.
They pay me to watch hockey. I can sit here and then they say, okay, now show us how excited you are and scream about who just scored. Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So this is the fun part of my life, is coming to watch hockey and talk about it. Work is at home.
Let's talk about John Barbaro for a moment.
Sure.
Yeah, just tell me a little bit about, you used to come to the games and listen to
I did, yeah. I will tell you a great story that I don't know John. I never knew John personally, except for one time I got an opportunity to meet him after I was doing the job and he came to visit.
Okay.
But prior to that, the only PA announcer I ever knew in the city who you knew his voice because you could read it in the Ice Time magazines was John. I was here not here, but across the street the night that they retired Mario's jersey for the first time. And I can remember as clear as day, John doing, and he said, and for the last time, and he did his Mario, and I won't do it because I'll never do it justice. Mario Lemieux, and he stretches out Lemieux, but as he's stretching out Lemieux, his voice cracks. You could tell John's choked up, perhaps tearing up, whatever the situation. And there was no more powerful moment for me. I was like, wow. I mean, this guy has called every single home goal that Mario's ever had. And you could tell, I mean, this has affected him, that this is his last time to say this. Little did he know that Mario would come back and he'd get the opportunity again. But at that moment, it was like, wow. I mean, I don't know. There wasn't a dry eye around. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was pretty neat.
Yeah. Now, we're a hard-hitting news agency.
I know you are.
And I don't want to ask you far too many difficult questions, but when people come up to meet you in a bar or in a family function, do they tend to, hi, I'm John. Do they they know what you are? Do they come up and you ever find that where they're true?
Well, if I'm meeting them for the first time, I don't know if that's their voice or not.
Yeah.
No, more often than not, I'll get the, hey, can you do Sidney Crosby? Or no, I don't. I'm not gonna stand. I'm not your monkey. I'm not gonna stand here and dance for you. Yeah, jeez. So no, I normally will ask them. I say, well, what do you do? And if they say I'm a lawyer or I flip hamburgers, I say, well, can you lawyer for me right now? Do some lawyering. I want to see some really good. Sue someone right here. No, normally I don't. We just talk, and if they recognize me, which is very rare, because the seats are pointed that way, not this way. No one has any idea who I am until 2 days ago when they put my face in the paper, and that was weird. But they normally don't have any idea who I am, so I kind of like the anonymity. Yeah, or did.
What do you ever get crazy requests? Hey, Ryan, read this for me. Or I bet you'd be a cool you'd be a cool dude to bring to a readathon at school. Like
I've done those.
Yeah,
those
really.
are fun. Yeah. As far as jobs are concerned, I've been a chair, I've been a couch, I have been. I was a bridge, voice of a bridge. I was. Boy, I've been some crazy things, and you do it with gusto. Hey, hey, if they're going to pay you to do that, you do that.
Yeah.
So that's the voice acting part. This is the being a fan part.
Yeah.
I don't have to act this. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty excited when they score, if you can't tell. Yeah. There's no acting involved.
Show us around a little bit, Ryan.
All right. So over here, Tim Tobacco, who's our keyboardist, is also the PA announcer for the Pirates, which is pretty cool. So he comes and plays on game nights for us, and then he's announcing at Pirate games, which is pretty neat.
And here are your Pittsburgh Penguins!
Hey, what are you doing? You Jagoff?